I do believe this is the year that Josh Allen wins the MVP.
I am joined by Heisman Trophy winner, college football analyst, and son of two military veterans, RG3. You are a Heisman Trophy winner. I want to ask you, do you think they got the four finalists right between those four guys?
I get this question every year. We won the Heisman in 2011. And since that time, every year there's a vote. Everyone's like, did they get it right? I think every guy that's a finalist, from Travis Hunter, Ashton Jeanty, Dylan Gabriel to Cam Ward, they are worthy of being a Heisman finalist. I always start with that. Is there an argument that Cam Scatterbo from Arizona State could have been a finalist? Yes. Is there an argument that Shadir Sanders could have been a finalist? Yes. There's a lot of arguments out there and justifiable players who had great seasons that could be in New York this weekend. So to me, it comes down to your preference. Jeanty is the best player at his position in the country. Then you also have Travis Hunter, who's a unicorn. And I would think collectively everyone thinks it's between those two guys, but it just depends on what you value. And that's one thing I can never predict what all of the Heisman voters value most. Is it being the best and having a legendary season, or is it being a unicorn and doing something we've never seen done on both sides of the ball? I don't know, but we will find out.
Yeah, both incredible players. I do want to ask you because I did talk to you actually this summer at the Netflix receiver red carpet, and you had a pretty spot on prediction. You said that Jaden Daniels was going to have a breakout rookie year, and you look at what he's done so far this season. Would he be your pick for rookie of the year?
Yes, right now he would be. It's still, a few games down the stretch here, but it's between three individuals to me. It's between Jaden Daniels, Bo Nix, and Brock Bowers. I wouldn't say it's one guy's award right now, right this second, but Jaden Daniels is the leader. And for him to be able to do what he's done in DC truly makes it even more special. He's the most popular person in the Capitol right now. And that's how you want it to be if you're the Commander, because that means your team is winning games.
Yeah. Do you think you could see him as a potential top five quarterback in the NFL?
Oh, 100%. Oh, easily. Is
Yeah.
he right now? No, he's not. Was he in the MVP conversation this year? Oh, 100% he was, halfway through the season. I had him as high as number 2 on my MVP list. But it takes more time and more longevity to jump into that. Hey, he's a top 5 quarterback in the NFL, regardless of season or stature or stats. But he has that level of ability. And right now, the Commanders are winning without him having to be Superman, right? He can throw for 205 yards and 1 touchdown and complete 75% of his passes, and they're winning games. So imagine what it's going to look like when he starts throwing for 350 yards and 5 touchdowns in a game. They're going to blow people out. So
Yeah.
I just think their long-term success shows you that he is on the right path to being a top 5 quarterback in the NFL.
All right. Well, you got the Jaden Daniels prediction like spot on. So I got to pick your brain on a couple other NFL predictions this season. So Josh Allen could become the first Buffalo Bill to win MVP since
Oh, yeah.
1991. Do you think this is the year?
I do. I do believe this is the year that Josh Allen wins the MVP. I will say the fact that the Bills are not playing on Christmas Day could hurt, because if Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens catch fire here down in this last part of the season, he could end up stealing that MVP award, because his stats this year are just so incrementally better than they were last year when he did win the MVP. But Josh Allen was just the first quarterback, I think, ever to have 3 rushing touchdowns and 3 passing touchdowns in a game, and they lost the game. And I tweeted this out. I've really never seen this before, but Josh Allen actually helped his MVP case losing to the Rams. And that's kind of weird, but it's the way that he's played. He has the record of his team, which a lot of people weigh, and he has the stats that are building up to where he could be the MVP. And I think if there was ever a year for him to win it, because of all the surrounding factors and Mahomes not having his greatest year, I think this could be Josh Allen's year to win it.
Okay, Saquon Barkley's having obviously a monstrous season with the Eagles. The Eagles have 4 games left in the regular season. He needs 483 rushing yards to break Eric Dickerson's single season rushing record. Can he do it?
If he stays healthy, he can do it. I think a healthy Saquon Barkley is the most dynamic running back in the NFL. And I think there's this stigma against running backs that they can't win MVP. I think he can win MVP, but I think he's for sure going to win Offensive Player of the Year. And
Okay.
to me, it's really between those three guys that I just mentioned. Josh Allen, Saquon Barkley, Lamar Jackson. That's who the NFL MVP is between right now, with Allen being the leader.
Okay, last question for you. Will Deion Sanders be a head coach in the NFL next season?
If he has an opportunity to coach his son, yes. I think that's the only way that Deion takes an NFL coaching job. He's built something at Colorado that is going to be a consistent winner now. I don't think he leaves that to just go coach somebody else. But if he has an opportunity to go coach Shadur and Shiloh, and probably try to sneak Travis in there, I don't know if that's going to happen. But if he has a chance to go coach Shadur in the NFL, I believe he will be. If not, I think he stays at Colorado.
I know that you have teamed up with USAA. What do you guys have cooking?
Yeah, I mean, got to say thank you, massive thank you to USAA. You know, I've been a partner with them since 2012, and they always make a commitment to give back to the military. So this is a really special week for me. Being a military brat, both parents served for 34 years in the Army. It's the 125th Army-Navy game, and there's just so many points of connection that it was only right to be a part of this with them. So being in DC for just a second time, we did a Heroes Huddle event for the first time ever, really like literally in the backdrop of Northwest Stadium where I made so many NFL memories. So that was really cool to get out there and do the combine style drills with the military kids. And now on Friday, we get to go out and do the Recycled Rides event. What America's game is about and what USA understands is saying a massive thank you to the military men and women who put our families ahead of their own and make those sacrifices so that we can do this interview, so that we can enjoy the benefits of being Americans